This is what I used to look like back in 2022, and this is what I used to look like after little less than 2 years. Good afternoon everybody. I'm sorry I have just initiated this video. It is currently 3:30 in the afternoon, and as of now, the weather condition right now is kind of raining. A while ago, there was like a gust of wind that hit against this place, but everything is alright. Like a gust of wind because just recently, the curtain that used to hang over here blew off. This is what I used to look like back in 2022, and this is what I used to look like after little less than 2 years. Let me dive deeper into my weight loss journey that has actually gotten within just less than 2 years. I was being introduced intermittent fasting way back in September of 2022 when our church actually encouraged us to go through 40 days of prayer and fasting. Remember, I fasted for 1 week on the 3rd to 4th week of September last year. I only lasted for 14 days. I had little foundation on intermittent fasting. That is why I only fasted for 14 days. When I was a grade student, I used to weigh around 80 kilograms on that very time, and I lost 2 kilograms of weight. And then I didn't actually continue for 3 months until I continued at January 2023. I'm doing this intermittent fasting because my church is currently hosting a 21-day prayer and fasting meeting. I used to weigh around 76 kilograms. And after 21 days of intermittent fasting, I've noticed that my physiology, my body, and my mind started to change. And that is why I started being adaptive to eating less carbohydrates and calories. And on March of 2023, I used to weigh 74 kilograms. On May, things began to change rapidly. I used to weigh 68 kilograms. And on August 2023, the moment that I stepped into college for the first time, I weighed around 66 kilograms. And as far as I remembered, the least amount of weight that I checked in within the period of time was on December of 2023 when I only used to weigh around 62 kilograms. I literally look a little more like a skeleton than that certain amount of skin that used to surround my body. I changed a lot. Let me now talk to you about the essence of intermittent fasting. It involves abstaining foods for a certain amount of time within a day. Usually, the most common method of intermittent fasting is 16-8, where you will abstain foods for at least 16 hours and you feast for 8 hours. You certainly avoid calories and carbohydrates from entering into your body for 16 hours. After 12 hours, your body will start to use your fats within your body as a source of energy, and it breaks down more and more and more, and it typically happens more often during your intermittent fasting. And that is why I discovered that the essence of intermittent fasting might already have changed my physiology of tracking things down. And that is why ever since I stopped my 21 days of intermittent fasting somewhere between February 2nd week and 3rd week, I've noticed that my physiology began to change, that my diet began to change, and my ability to keep track of the foods that I eat actually changed. And that's why I was able to lose certain amount of weight and fat. That is all for today's video. I'm really sorry that this video is kind of short. It's only got like 4 or 5 or 6 sequences of shots that I've shot in this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you have not subscribed to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. And if you're watching this on Facebook, hit follow. I'll see you in the next video.